you just love massacring chickens, don't you?
Oh, hell yeah. And apparently...
And smashing out the banks.
For some reason, whatever just came out of my voice there was ridiculous.
You gonna go to the museum? Or make the XP scrolls?
Why was I going to the museum?
Because we've now got bread put in it. And the mining scroll.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in just a minute.
And the mining scroll... Oh wait, no. We need to put iron ore, gold ore, and crystal, 50 crystal into the mining set as well. So.
Maybe we should all leave first. Which is why you want to build a flower farm.
I want to build a flower farm to get more paper, mainly. So we build a flower farm.
It also looks like we're going to need a lot of paper anyway.
Yeah, so we'll need paper for the next book. We'll need paper for more scrolls. We'll need paper for... Ooh, we're leveling up quite a lot now. It's great. Skill point time?
Hold on.
Skill point time? Skill point time? So,
I think that we need to immediately go down here. Because the rest of this, not very useful at the moment.
well,
But this, so useful.
I don't disagree. But I think the other options that might be good is if we go into cooking, then we can complete the bundle. And if we go top right, we can get more money from banks.
No. I'm drawing the line at banks. I find them...
Cooking or combat, it's your choice. If you want to go combat, you could go
I
combat.
did want to go combat.
What's below
but
cooking?
This is the difference between me and Greg when we play video games. I just click the button and go, yes, that's fine, and then continue on. And he goes, what's next?
Yeah, I want to know what's next. What are you working towards?
Ballistics. And gaining 20% more energy and gaining XP when you eat.
That's pretty good. XP while eating.
Well, guess what? We're going for swords next.
Okay. XP gain does sound good.
Shut up. I want my sword.
Swing. Alright. We've been watching The Witcher on Netflix.
We've nearly finished the...
Yeah, we've got one episode left in series 3. And as someone who is... I never like saying I'm a fan of something.
He is a bloody fan
Because
of
I don't really like being fanatical about stuff.
it. Wait, okay, then why have you dressed up as Geralt of Riviera?
Did you seriously actually say Riviera?
Yeah, I did. I did. Again, I can't believe I did that.
I've got to stop saying Gerald of the Riviera because it's catching on.
Greg says weird words, and then my brain thinks that they are acceptable.
Point is, I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. I've only played The Witcher 3. I've not played 1 or 2.
I'm
And
going to say that you're a massive fan.
I haven't done all the books.
I'm just going to say it right now. Greg is a massive fan of The Witcher.
I'm not a massive fan.
He is, even if he doesn't want
If
to.
I got into a conversation with anybody who claimed themselves a fan of the Witcher universe,
I think the only person...
I would probably be outmatched very quickly, and which, I don't mind.
So what?
Same with Star Wars. I think I'm definitely a Star Wars fan, but if I went up, if I actually tried to join a Reddit community, whatever, and talk about Star Wars, they'd know so much more than me. But they usually,
I don't think that's
usually know more than I'm willing to be interested in, because comes a point where the reason I don't like to say I'm a fan of things is a point where it stops being fun if you take it that seriously or that involved. And I always still want it to be fun, so that's why Pokemon I've never played competitively. I don't really like playing competitively in most games because I think it takes the fun out of it. Anyway, point is, Witcher fan. Quite fond of The Witcher. We're watching the series. It's generally been pretty decent.
I I love it.
And-
Henry Cavill is a beautiful man. I will happily watch him on the television.
But
Greg's there, a little irritated.
we're watching series 3, and Geralt's only got one sword for most of it. And I'm thinking,
Greg just turned around to me at one point last night and was like,
Since when
why
has he
has
had
he
one?
only carried one sword?
His Witcher always carries 2 swords. He has his steel sword and his silver sword. And
Right, the monsters.
it seems that for the longest time now he's only been carrying a steel sword. But
I think that's happened because I think he gave his sword to Ciri.
did he?
I think so, but I can't
Maybe.
remember.
I might have missed that. I don't know. I've obviously not paid enough attention. But I'm like, when has he stopped carrying 2 swords? Also, as someone who's spent a fair bit of time on the wikis, done a couple of the books, played the 3rd game fairly extensively, read the codex pages in it, and although the game story isn't the same as the books, like there's plenty of characters in the game that just aren't in the books and things like that. There's still a whole lot of stuff to happen, or feels like there's a whole lot of stuff left to happen in one episode of Series 3 for it to be wrapped up. Because we know Cavill's leaving, and we're getting Liam Hemsworth.
Sad times.
Sad times indeed. I think the biggest thing Cavill's brought to the role is just some excitement to it. He's
He's a happy man.
because he's a nerd with it as well. Who knows? Maybe Liam Hemsworth's a big Witcher fan. I don't know. Maybe. I'm open to it. Maybe golden egg. Oh no, that's the old man.
Guy that wants the golden egg.
But yeah, it feels like there's not enough time to finish off the story with Henry Cavill in one episode.
Honestly, I reckon because Henry Cavill is no longer disappearing off to do what he was going to be doing, I think they're going to be bringing him back. I think they're just going to pay him a lot of money.
Well, I don't know.
In my opinion.
I don't know if they've shot or how much they've shot of Series 4 already. Or even if the actor strikes and the writer strikes have been happening a bit longer will have impacted on the production of it. So, I don't know. One other thing I was thinking of is although we've had, it's the American unions that are striking at the moment.
Yeah, there's all the British public services that are striking.
Yes, in Britain all the public services are striking.
In America,
it's the actors and writers. But the thing that I'm a little bit more excited about, I was talking to Beth earlier today, and I'm sorry that you're now getting a repeat of this because I'm telling it to anybody who's going to watch. The thing that I'm both finding exciting and a little terrifying about strikes in America is, if they get streaming residuals, if they get better pay, where's it going to come from? Is it going to come from the studios accepting a lesser profit margin? Is it going to come from the streaming companies accepting a smaller profit margin? No, yeah, they're going to keep hiking prices up. Or are they going to reduce the quality of their content through the amount of money they put into it? Or your favourite series is going to fall off a cliff in quality, production quality, because they're not willing to put the money into it? Who knows? But the other thing that I find exciting is if there is these limitations to writers or whatever, are we going to see more focus on visual storytelling? Are we going to see more focus on different aspects? You've got enough iron ore there. Different things. And if it's mostly in America, are we going to see more foreign film in front and center for a little while? Are we going to see more European? One of the favourite things I've watched on Netflix has been Black Spot. It's pretty silly, it's pretty fun, but it's interesting. Your sort of detective show with a pinch of supernatural stuff going on, and it's nice to see some some TV that isn't American or British, and hear a French production or something a bit different. So it's like, are Netflix going to invest a bit more into the Bollywood, maybe South American stuff, more French or European stuff? Because French do a lot of good film. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. I'm both excited and put off. We don't need pepper seeds. How much gold can you make? A fair bit. A fair whack. Do you just really like the noise of it going up?
Yep.
That surprises me, because you really don't like those sorts of repeating harsh noises. We need more thread. Just set half bar. Nice.
That's annoying.
Could you... Wait, we actually have enough to make the quarry. Can we make the quarry?
Where are we making?
I want to make it on the void island to the left.
And I'm gonna make a bomb first.
Make some bombs. Can you make an XP scroll? Yes. What's some telly you been enjoying at the moment?
Witcher.
Yeah, but you watch more telly than me.
I've been watching Ghost Whisperer on Disney Plus, but honestly, like, very, very mixed, and I find it quite difficult to watch sometimes.
Why? Is it cringe? Because it's a 2000 show, isn't it?
2000 to like 2006.
Yeah.
I don't find it hard to watch because it's cringe. Some of the topics in it are a bit hard, or they're harder. And I find them a bit more difficult to...
I peek over to see what's happening every now and then.
Oh god, and it's the weirdest shit in the world.
I mean, it's not been as strange as, like, when you watch things like Grey's Anatomy. Or...
What shit comes along with that?
Oh, we got the cookpot! I forgot you got cooking! Get rid of the carpenter's table, or you can stick it in front of the thing. Yeah.
Hello!
Yeah, when you watch Grey's Anatomy, or what's the other ones you watch? There's the fire station one and stuff.
Oh, Station 19.
Station 19 and things like that. I just the amount of stuff that happens in those shows.
Greg hates what
And the melodrama, I just find it mind-boggling. And personally, I don't think I could get invested in that sort of stuff. But
to be honest, a lot of the time I don't. I seem to have this slight issue where if I start watching something, I kind of can't stop until it's done.
we need more balls for this.
I don't know why that happens. It just does. I like to know the end of a story. I also like to go back to the same stuff, so like I will quite happily watch the same thing over and over again, like Supernatural or Grey's Anatomy or Station 19 or The Witcher. I have to be really interested in something to actually want to watch it. And if I'm not overly interested in it, then I just kind of...
But at the same time, you said you have the sort of compulsive need to see things through.
Yeah. Which is irritating at best.
Which I get. but then I can't bring myself to go on with something I don't find engaging. Like, so I was playing Destiny earlier this month, and that's lots of skelly boys. Now I persevered with Destiny a bit. I played and grinded enough to get to like the level where I could be doing nightfall stuff and strikes, and engage with the core content that the people that like Destiny seem to like the raids and stuff. Problem was I couldn't really do a raid on my own. I didn't want to really do voice chat and joining with people and stuff. Which, you know, I guess isn't really the spirit of it, but anyway,
Even then, you're allowed to want to play these games that are not built for co-op, but are like encouraged to be co-op. You're allowed to play them as an individual.
Well, you should be able to.
You should be able to, at least.
Anyway, but the point was, I played enough to get to that point, and I ground, you know, my way through to get there. But then it just wasn't satisfying to see your progress be a number goes up, and then you can't use the thing that maybe you like because it's got a smaller number, and it wasn't satisfying. So I gave up and I uninstalled it. Plus, anytime you wanted to engage in some of the newer content, or like they added a thing called Guardian ranks. So it used to be you had a level and then a light level. They got rid of normal levels, and they just had your light level. Now they got Guardian ranks and levels.
Yeah.
Now Guardian ranks are
Fuck.
there we go. Did you still have any bombs?
Nope.
Gonna get bomb?
I can't get out.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. And you're gonna have to starve. The problem was I got to Guardian rank 6, and then it says, I can't remember what it said to do, but I had to reach like a level, because you level up your reputation with vendors.
Yeah.
Reach vendor, the such and such level with the vendor for the new season. It's like, oh cool. It's like, I can't take quests from the season vendor without owning the season pass.
Yeah.
So that means I can't level up my Guardian rank without buying the season pass. And the reward I'd get for the Guardian rank would be multiple loadout slots.
Yeah.
So even if problem is you need to grind to max level before those loadout slots really matter. It's like, wow, I want to replay the same stuff over and over and over again just to...
I'm happy to replay the same stuff for a little while, and then I get really fucking bored.
To grind on getting random drops, like even when you get like, oh, this is the chest plate I wanted or whatever, but it has random stats compared to the first time I got it. It's like, well, that's a bit shit, isn't it? It's like, oh, I may have got the chest plate I wanted, but the stats are different. Oh, well, that's fine. I'll keep the old one with the stats I want, but just wait until I get an armor that's the right level. And it's not fun. And I don't understand why that's fun. And then you have no story or motivation to keep you in the game. It's so upsetting, I guess, because the game is beautiful. The guns feel fun. I mean, happy
It's very
boy.
cute, isn't it?
Everything feels good about it. All the gameplay wise, it sounds brilliant and everything. It just feels good to play. It's like imagine playing Doom without the demons.
Yeah, it's a bit shit.
Be a bit shit. Or you'd have no motivation, nothing to, well, we need more leather desperately. But yeah, it's like you've got all the fanciness with none of the content.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's just a shame.
It's a shame.
Because it could be so great. Catch that fairy. You didn't catch it. Also, you can use those scrolls to level up. Oh yeah! Level 30.
Sword time! Pointy sword time.
Or-
Pointy sword time.
or-
Pointy sword time.
Oh, what's below it?
No.
Why don't you check? That's just mad to me. Oh, quite close together. Oh, they're burning.
I feel like that means they're easier to break. But only while they're still wood.